Hey guys, Joshua Peterson here, Peterson Electric. I know you guys follow me on my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. It is second week of April 2024. This is my son's truck that we found. Go ahead and show him, Grayson. It's a 1993 JR22. It's before the Tacoma series, and they did have an extended cab on this. This does not. It's just a two-door version. For you that follow me, I do work on my cars sometimes. I did change out two engines in a 1989 Honda Accord. Oh, that was like 20 years ago, 22 years ago. I've worked on my 89 Escort and my wife's 87 Honda Prelude. Worked on my son's 1987 IROC, and then on this 1993 Toyota. I do suggest if you don't have a lot of mechanical skills, don't do this. Some guys on YouTube video are like really amazing ninjas, and they can do everything without taking the tire off. We took the tire off. The complaint that we have was the fuel was shuttering. So fuel pumps, when they go out, they just go out. And this is in the tank. And it always goes out when you just get gas, always. But I did change out my 1989 Escort back 25 years ago when I first got married. My uncle helped me in Longmont. So I want to say to you guys, like, if you're going to attempt this, you're going to feel like the fuel is just not responding. And when you first turn it on, it'll start. But when you're driving, is that what you were experiencing, Grayson?
Yeah.
It was just, yeah, shuddering. So anyways, a guy on YouTube said...
die when you're driving it.
What's that?
It was trying to die when you're driving
Yeah, it was trying to die when you're driving it. So we got this, and I have a bandsaw, guys, I use for cutting big pipe. This is just paper, okay? And the fuel was supposed to go right through there, but it was so clogged, and look at the crap. Look at that crap coming out of there. It's almost like sand, right? And this is fuel that you pump into your tank, and it filters before you get in your injector. But look at all this crap, right? So this is you do have to know your inline, which is going from the tank to your truck, by the way. That's what the arrow points. And then if you dig all this out, I don't know if this filter's ever been done. The older cars, you did a fuel filter every 30,000 miles. But look at all this crap from those tanks underground. This is why when I go up to the mountains, I will not fill up in an old gas station. Though my wife yells at me and says, "Oh, you're spending too much in gas." I'd rather go to a brand new Come and Go or a Maverick that's just gotten finished. But do you see that stuff? That's dirt that's gotten in their gas tanks below ground. I did wire up a gas station once as an apprentice, as a journeyman. That was a really cool experience. So anyways, that was supposed to filter it. So no wonder it was clogged. The other guy said it was rusted, so I cut mine in half. Now look at this. As far as tools go, yeah, pop the tire off, get your your oil filter out of the way. You might as well change your oil at that point. We just did it, of course. And then see up in here, they had to get a number 12 right there, okay? The hardest part was getting out the top one, because look at this. This is exhaust line and the fuel line. So we took it out, or I should say my son and my wife took that out. It took them all day. They pulled it out, and when they did, guys, here's the trick to getting it back in. You got to have a bunch of extensions and a swivel head. Because the starter, if you get the starter out, then it's a lot easier, no doubt, if you want to do that, okay? But if your starter breaks, you got to do that as well to get it out. But you take two of these breaker bars like that one, and when you get it out, we had two 11/16ths and just popped them. Now, they don't tell you this in the manual or on YouTube. They are not reverse thread. It is righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Okay, and you do want a washer on both sides of that. And those lines, these hooks, I should call them, they're what guide that to tighten it down. These hooks right here, okay? That's where you want that line. Okay, so once we got in, We broke that opposite, pop, and though we had it out, turned sideways, my son held it, and I popped it and got one off, and then the other one, we took a screwdriver, she put it away, but a big flathead, and I wedged it right here, and then I took the other one, and I held it, and he popped it. And so that leverage is what you need, but if you're trying to break it loose with this, yeah, good luck. Oh, well, we'll get a torch. You're not going to get a torch in there, and you'll blow up yourself because it's a gas line. So once you get it in there, pop it, you can get the second one with the screwdriver, pop it, and then once you undo it, they come out pretty easy. But it's almost like they felt like they were almost welded in there. There's no trick to it other than just using leverage on the bar. Once you get it out, make sure you know which line again. The arrow points coming from the tank to the engine. And so for us, it was going this way now, okay? We got that one on first. Then once we put that one on, we put the secondary one on and then turned it sideways to pop it back in. Guys, that's a really tight fit. No offense to the Japanese or whoever invented this, but why didn't you just put this dumb thing down by the tank? Some of the models in the 85 did do that. But this model, 93, it's right up there where it gets hot against the engine. I don't know why they thought that heating gas was smart in the first place. But this must have gone a long time. I bet you this was only changed one time or never. This has got 130,000 miles, though it's 31 years old. We bought it with 124,594. So we're putting 6,000 on it. But man, what a deal to get this little guy out. And look at all that junk on the ground. It is unreal. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. We know we do electrical work, but boy, I get to do this when I come home at night. Subscribe to this and send it to people. But yeah, so I just want to show you, if you're trying to get out your fuel filter and find it, this is kind of what you got to do for this older 93 truck. Thanks, guys. Bye.